Welcome back to News 3 Today at 11. Young people in our community, this segment is specifically for you. The Front Porch's Youth Comic Book Competition is back and is open for your submissions. Shaughnessy Cargill is the Front Porch Family Engagement and Activities Coordinator. He joins us now with a special guest, 5th grade student Forrest Lind. Thank you so much for being here today. So I'm going to start with you, Shaughnessy, because this is a unique competition that children throughout the area are encouraged to share their writing skills and their artistic abilities.
Exactly. They don't have to be a comic book enthusiast or regular partaker of that kind of culture, but if they are, great, or if they just want to make their own book and submit it, we'll count it as a comic book. But it's a good chance, especially over spring break.
Yeah.
Because the contest ends on the 6th, which is the day after. So if you're like, I'm bored over spring break,
This is what you do.
Let's do a book. Let's write, let's draw, let's get creative. And we have little prizes that we give out, some swag, Amazon gift cards. SCAD Serves is kind of coordinating with us to help with those swag bags and help with even a workshop we're doing next Wednesday. A comic book workshop, so people can get a hold of us if they want to take part in that too. But yeah, it's just a fun excuse to be creative.
Okay, so speaking of being creative, one of the most creative comic book submissions came from this young man. This is Forrest, who is a superstar right now because you were one of the winners, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Tell us about that experience.
I found out about it because I was just in an art class and my art teacher told all of us about it, so I thought it would be fun to join. And I did a lot of art before, but so I made this comic and I entered it and I won. So that was cool.
You want to show her the cover?
Yeah, show me the cover.
The rhyming
just hold it up.
robot invasion.
What? Tell us about this and the inspiration behind this.
It's about a robot who invades the city, basically. Nothing too much, but I came up with it. I don't know. I like coming up with random stuff. So
Yeah. So
it's kind of random, but
it's kind of random, but very good enough to win you
Thanks.
the prize. How did you feel once you realized that you were one of the winners?
I did not think that I was gonna win, but when I found out, I was really happy, and so.
Okay. Well, Shaughnessy, how did this all start? Why a comic book competition?
In part because we had these gift cards that we were giving out to tutoring students, and we had an excess of cards left over coming up to the end of the school year and wanted to think of another creative way to use literacy skills and motivation to improve literacy skills and creativity using those same cards. And so we were able to kind of change gears a little bit and do something fun, and it worked out the first time, so then we did it last year again and figured this might be a good idea to do it regularly.
Yeah.
As a good way just to engage with the community in general, and especially with our kids, and encouraging them to be creative and share their gifts and talents.
And that's what you're all about at the Front Porch. For those who don't know, tell us about the organization.
Basic gist, we're a youth assessment center, and we're trying to help families get connected to resources that their kids might need. After school tutoring, mentoring, pro-social activities, mental health therapy, whatever a child might want to be connected to or maybe need to get connected to help them thrive, that's what we want to do. So that's our main thing. And then other ways to engage families are things like this. Here's another way to support your kid in interests that they have and pursuits that they want to do. And it puts our name out there again as a reminder, your child's not in trouble when they come see us. It's just trying to figure out what extra help do they need.
What extra help they need. Okay, so there is some criteria involved in making a submission. Tell us about that.
Yes, Chatham County residents.
Okay.
1st grade through 12th grade.
Okay.
And then it's broken into different brackets, competitive brackets. And it needs to be original artwork. And it can be as small as 5-page submission up to 20-page submission.
Okay.
Those are kind of the base details. They drop it off at the Front Porch, not the Improv,
Yeah.
but the other Front
Two
Porch.
different places.
Yeah, 2203 Abercorn Street. They drop it off there, or they email it. They can do a submission that way digitally, or hand it off in person.
Okay, so the judges base their selections on most creative, most inspiring, and of course, most artistic,
There you
right? Okay, so we're going to tell people the information on how they can submit because you're still accepting applications until
The 6th. And look at that beautiful graphic right
Look
there.
at that beautiful
You'll
graphic.
see one on the far right or left, depending on how you're looking at it, which is the rhyming robot, which was for a submission a couple years ago.
Okay,
those
okay.
are some-
Forrest holding up his
Yeah.
artwork there.
Some others there. So they drop them off in person at
Yes.
the Front Porch, 2203 Abercorn Street, or email SCARGILE. So that's scargile@chathamcounty.org.
Guess what? You just said what I was about to say. So,
I
but yeah,
just
it
saw
was
it
up
come
there.
up too,
You
yeah.
just took my
Yeah.
job,
Okay.
Shaughnessy. But if you missed any of this information, you can find it and see this interview again with Shaughnessy and Forrest anytime on our website by visiting wsav.com/community corner. And Forrest, I want you to give a shout out to your dad/manager who's over there taking all the pictures
Hey, Dad.
of you. Is he on payroll?
No.
No, okay, all right, doing it for free. All right, thank you so
Soldier,
much.
he's a soldier.
Right. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you,
You're
Ms. Kim.
welcome.
Thank you.